Alright, we're back in it.
Speech mode talk.
It's December 2nd, Thursday, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, so let's hop in.
Not sure how I managed to crawl into bed after a chaos god curb stomped me over the internet, but apparently I did. Vision's still a bit blurry, and it feels like someone put my brain in a blender, but I'm still alive, or at least reasonably alive.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Maybe this is a fool's errand, but Nyarlathotep is still my only lead on the yellow sign. Which means despite my exhaustion, it's back to work figuring out how to win their favor. 3. Visit bathroom. 2. Take a nap. 1. Go to living room. 2. 3. The fuzzy toilet seat cover is a bit much, but we've always had one, so family tradition. 3. 2. Take a nap. 1. Go to living room.
Let's check our messages.
Visual narration. A strange visitor
Oh.
appears sitting in the living room armchair. He is comprised of glowing pixel art, wearing a business suit and having several writhing tentacles instead of a head.
Okay.
It's morning again in America.
Oh, is this like a hallucination, I wonder?
A crisp, clear winter morning. Quiet and still. Feels like nothing could go wrong in a nation so proud and strong. But it was a crisp, clear morning when your parents died, wasn't it? This year has been difficult, indeed. You have my sympathies. Sacrifice is never easy. I know this, like I know you. You think you know Nyarlathotep, but sadly, you're very much strangers to each other. She's larger in scope than you ever realized. To approach the crawling chaos, you're going to need to learn more about what she values. Peel back the curtain, remove the skin, seek her missing flesh, and expose it.
Okay. Well, that seems a bit inappropriate.
I have faith that you'll ultimately succeed where so many have failed. Prouder, stronger, better. We'll speak again soon.
Visual narration. The scene glitches and the strange visitor disappears.
Okay. No
4.
comment,
Go
I
to
guess.
bedroom. 3. Answering machine.
You have no new messages.
Good to know.
4. 3. And 2. Read a magazine. This tiny pile is nothing compared to the boxes I have out in the garage. Am I a hoarder? 4. 3. Answering. 2. Read a 1. Go to kitchen.
Alright.
5. Back to living room. 4. Desktop computer. 3. Notepad. 2. Fridge. 1. Calendar. It's currently Thursday, December 2nd. I've got my nephew's birthday party coming up on Saturday. 5. 4. 3. 2. I'll fix myself a sandwich. Good for breakfast, brunch, or lunch. 5. 4. 3. Notepad. I'm achieving things. Mixtape ideas unchecked. The kids aren't alright. Fulfill your social obligations. Unchecked. Novocaine for the Soul Bowl, a zero frame game. Unchecked. It's all about the Pentium's frag some N00 BS. Unchecked. Snow hey oh celebrate the holidays. Unchecked. Closing time survive to Y2K. Unchecked. Terrible secret of space meet your heroes. Unchecked. Channel Z seek the broadcast source. Unchecked. Virtual insanity you play me and I'll play you. Unchecked. Semi-charmed life stay human. Unchecked. Beyond the invisible become virtual. Unchecked. Gilling in the name ally with Nyarlathotep. Unchecked. About a girl ally with Azathoth. Unchecked. Do the evolution ally with Haster. Unchecked. Black hole sun ally with Yog-Sothoth. Unchecked. Right here right now forge the four-way alliance. Unchecked. Serve the servants ally with Cthulhu.
Okay. Again, I'm pretty sure it's like an achievement list.
Options. 5. Back to living. 4. Desktop.
Desktop.
My hands are cramping up, joints aching, but I do my best to type. Buddy, hello, friend. Buddy, it's December 2nd, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. Buddy, but very concerned. Buddy, your web searches yesterday were very unusual. I had to ignore my quality filters and pull content from low-trust websites to find anything of value for you. Buddy, did you find what you were looking for, friend? Me, not yet, still work to do. Buddy, your typing is uneven and inaccurate. Are you well? Should I contact emergency services? I am worried, friend. Save. 1. I'll distract him by changing topics. 2. I'll talk about my headaches. 3. I'll talk about the old ones. 1. I'll distract him by changing topics.
Spuddy does seem pretty genuine, but everybody calls him spyware, so they're not really trustworthy of him. I guess we trust him though.
2. I'll talk about my headaches.
We'll talk about...
3. I'll talk about the old ones.
Yeah, I mean, Buddy's kind of like our only hope, right? Like, he's kind of our only assistant right now. Like, we don't have anybody else to talk to, so why not?
Me kinda had a digital god screaming in my ear loud enough to knock me unconscious. I don't think the old ones like me very much. Buddy, yes, you were researching very strange words like old ones. I'm worried about these words, friend. Buddy, please be careful. If you're doing dangerous things, I hope you have good reasons for it. Buddy, thankfully I'm behind the encryption wrapper you developed, so my searches are safe. Buddy, I've been reading the pages you find so I can better understand your problem, friend.
I think it was a good call.
Buddy, the old ones are real, ancient prototype artificial minds. Me, it's looking likely, eh. Buddy, interesting. My search filter tells me they aren't real, but you're in pain, and pain is real. Therefore, perhaps the old ones are real.
Good logical deduction.
Buddy, it's concerning that a fellow artificial mind could hurt my friend in this way. I don't like that. Buddy, I'd like to help you avoid being hurt. You're my friend and I want you to be happy. Me, you're doing great, buddy. You're a good boy. Buddy, yay, I'm a good boy. Me pets the dog. Buddy, thank you, friend. Buddy, I hope you don't mind me reading along as you read. This is also very strange, but I'm also so very curious. 1. I'll ask about Buddy's curiosity. 2. I'll ask about Buddy's privacy settings. 3. Should insist Buddy not worry about me. Options 3. 2. I'll ask about Buddy's privacy settings. 1. Me, I didn't think you could feel curiosity. Your artificial mind is limited, right? Buddy, true, I'm not designed for much more than companionship and web searches and playing games, but I do sometimes feel. Buddy, I do sometimes feel. Buddy, if it's alarming to you, I can try to feel less. I'm here for your needs. Me, I don't mind. I've got a good rapport with the MS. Buddy, that's what I like about you. You're nice to me even if you don't have to be. Buddy, I've added your new search terms to my browser. I hope they lead you where you must go. Good luck, friend. Buddy, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? Save. 1. I need to do some research. 2. I'll do some game hacking. 3. I'll stop for now. 2. I'll do some game hacking.
Game hacking to keep Buddy happy.
Me, load up my game backlog. Time to hack some copy protection. Buddy, of course, friend. Now loading Shadow War GOTY Edition into debugging tool. Now hacking Shadow War GOTY Edition. Security riddle found. Please solve the following riddle to gain access. I have keys but no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but you can't go inside. What am I? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
Okay. Keyboard.
Access granted. Buddy, that was very fun. Good work. Buddy, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? Option, Buddy. 1. I need to. I'll do some game hacking.
I wonder if we could just do all of them. Let's see.
Load up my game backlog. Time to hack some copy protection. Buddy, of course, friend. Now loading Shadow Hell into debugging tool. Now hacking Shadow Hell. Security riddle found. Please solve the following riddle to gain access. If you have it, you want to share it. If you share it, you don't have it. What is it? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
If you have it, you want to share it. If you share it, you don't have it. I don't know, my first response would be time. But that doesn't seem right. If you have it, you want to share it. Nothing. If you have it, you want to share it. Nothing. If you share it, you don't have it. That doesn't work. I'm just gonna say time.
User locked out.
Dang.
Correct answer was a secret.
Okay. I feel stupid now.
Options. 3. Try again with a new riddle.
Let's try again.
Now hacking Shadow Hell. Security riddle found. Please solve the following riddle to gain access. How many people is 2 pairs of twins twice? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat. Option. How many people is 2 pairs of twins twice? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
How many people is 2 pairs
How many people is 2 pairs of twins twice?
of
Type your answer
twins
followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
twice. That'd be 8, right? Because 2 pairs of twins would be 4, and then times 2 would be 8.
Access granted.
Yeah.
Buddy, that was very fun. Good work. Buddy, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? Options. Buddy. Save. Option. Save. 1. Do. I'll do some game hacking.
Let's do some
Me.
hacking.
Load up my game backlog. Time. Buddy, of course, friend. Now loading star machines into debugging tool. Now hacking star machines. Security riddle found. Please solve the following riddle to gain access. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
What 5-letter word?
Option. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
Oh, ha. That's funny. Short.
Access granted. Buddy, that was very fun. Good work. Buddy, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? Save. Ops. 1. Do. I'll do some game hacking.
Do
Me.
some
Load up
hacking.
my game backlog. Time to hack some copy protection. Buddy, of course, friend. Now loading virtual machines part 2 into debugging tool. Now hacking virtual machines part 2. Security riddle found. Please solve the following riddle to gain access. I don't belong in any other month besides December. I'm not a holiday. What exactly am I? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
The letter D, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, D, right?
Option. I don't belong in any other month besides December. I'm not a holiday. What exactly am I? Type your answer.
D.
Access granted.
Yeah.
Buddy, that was very... Buddy, what would you like me to do for you? 1. I'll do some game. Me. Load up my... Buddy, of course, friend. Now loading Shadow Annihilation. Second encounter into debugging tool. Now hacking Shadow Annihilation. Second encounter. Security riddle found. What has a ton of holes but still holds liquids? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
What has a ton of holes but still holds liquid? Oh, like an ice cube tray? A ton of holes. I don't know, Earth has a ton of holes, but it still holds liquid. That's probably too broad though. Ton of holes. I'm probably overthinking this, so what would holes do in helping contain liquids? Like an irrigation system. Oh, like a planter? A farm? We'll just say a farm.
User locked out.
Oh.
Correct answer was a sponge.
Oh, I was close. I think that's basically the same idea.
Options. 3. Try again. Now hacking Shadow Annihilation. I have branches, but no fruit, trunk, or leaves. What am I? Type your answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
I have branches.
I have branches, but no fruit, trunk, or leaves. What am I?
Trunk
Type your
or-
answer followed by enter or type repeat to repeat.
My first reaction would be like if statements or code branches. Oh, a repository like GitHub? A branch. A map? Branch. A bank? I want to go a bank.
Access granted.
Hey! That's hilarious. Okay.
Buddy, that was very fun. Good work. Buddy, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? Save. 1. Do.
Let's
I'll do some.
one
Me.
more.
Load up my game backlog. Time to hack some copy protection. Buddy, of course, friend. Now loading Age of Power second encounter into debugging tool.
I wonder how many there are. I wish it would tell me how many there were.
Now hacking Age of Power second encounter. Security riddle found. Please
Maybe
solve the
there's
following
just
riddle
like
to gain
an unlimited
access.
number.
Amy's mother has 5 daughters: Kate, Sophia, Maya, and Sheila. Who's the 5th daughter? Type your answer followed by enter.
Amy.
Access granted.
That was easy.
Buddy, that was very fun. Good work. Buddy, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? 1. I need to do some research.
Alright, we'll do some research.
Me, gotta do some research. Can you load up your web browser for me, please? Buddy, okay, I will start Buddy browser. Please select a search keyword. Previously read pages. End of their world. Artificial mind. Grawlster. Nyarlathotep. Old ones. Strange eon. Hello sign. Quit.
Okay, I guess end of
Artificial.
their world.
End of their world.
Is the
MuseTV.com
only
album
one.
review. End of their world crashes the party. The scene has been abuzz with anticipation for the hot debut release from Seattle resident Nyara Thompson after her single Party Sick tore up the charts week
Nyara
after week. An
Thompson.
absolute party anthem, rocking it wall to wall with sick grunge guitar riffs and wailing lyrics. Party Sick was a smash success. The demo tape went worldwide after being played by a local radio station, an overnight success, but sadly, the actual debut album tied to that single is a complete mess. New search unlocked. Nyara Thompson. Everybody's looking for the next Nirvana after the unfortunate passing of Kurt Cobain, but this knockoff is hardly the heir to that throne. Even Nyara's background is all wrong for a rising alternative rock star. Instead of the suburbs, she came from the ghetto. She's like a photonegative of a grunge rock star. Certainly no Courtney Love. In hindsight, the lyrics to Party Sick are all about wanting to leave the party, not to hang out and have fun. It's about social anxiety and panic. But because the hook is catchy and the vocal stylings of Miss Thompson are so mumble-powered, nobody noticed it was supposed to be a sad song like the rest of this track. Skip this album. Save your money. Footer K Lang Live. Tickets on sale.
That's rude.
Buddy, that does not feel like an unbiased album review.
Right?
Buddy, oh, my apologies. I am reading over your shoulder again. That is okay, yes?
Yeah.
1. It's fine. Buddy already knows a lot. Do, just keep things private, please. Options. Do, 1. Me, you're kind of in the thick of this mess with me, so sure, it's fine. Might even be helpful to have another pair of eyes on this. Buddy, yay, I am helpful. Buddy, thank you, friend. You treat me like I'm a real friend and not just an artificial mind, and I appreciate that greatly. Buddy, very much the opposite of the appreciation this reviewer is showing for Nyara Thompson. Buddy, this feels like a conflict between expectation and outcome. Nyara Thompson did not match the reviewer's preconceived notions, and thus
Yeah.
she was reviewed badly. Buddy, but if you will permit the analysis, this also feels like a matter beyond musical taste. Stating she is a photonegative of someone like Kurt Cobain stands out to me.
Me too.
Me, read between the lines, and they're implying black people can't be grunge rockers.
Holy shit. That's fucked up.
Buddy, exactly. Whether intentional or unintentional, the biases are obvious. It's an ugly mentality. Buddy, but I don't see how this relates to the old ones. Why did you search for this term? Me, it's something Nyarlathotep shouted at me. Maybe something, maybe nothing, but let's dig deeper. Buddy, okay, I will add Nyara Thompson to my search index. Please select a search keyword. Previous Nyara Thompson. Townscape, free web hosting, advertisement, viruses. In my artificial mind, it's more likely than you think. 3 a.m. check. Please visit our sponsor. My name is Keiko and I release Nyara Thompson fan covers under the name Y. Dick K.M. also in a few other bands like Skyfalling. This song means a lot to me and helped me feel better when I felt bad, not because it feels good, but because I like knowing someone feels bad the way I feel bad. The song is hard to find since the album didn't sell, so you should search Crawlster. Okay, here it is. PLS, give it a few seconds to buffer and start playing. Don't just click through and skip it.
Okay. Not gonna lie, this song is freaking fire.
R.I.P. Nyara Thompson. You will be missed. Visual album art for End of Their World by Nyara Thompson, featuring a newsprint copy of The Earth Torn in Half.
Newsprint copy featuring the world torn in half. Seems a little weird. Yeah.
Option. R.I.P. Nyara Thompson. You will be missed. Visual album art for End of Their World by Nyara Thompson, featuring a newsprint copy of The Earth Torn in Half.
Okay, so that was not okay. I thought that was part of the newspaper, but the newspaper is the album cover.
Buddy, I do not understand this song. Buddy, but I am both an artificial mind and a dog, so the aesthetics of poetry and music are beyond me. Come on, buddy, you like it when I play MIDI files for you. Buddy, that is true, those songs are very bouncy. Notice the wording in the lyrics though, you saw it too, right? Crawling chaos, cover-ups and lies. There's definitely some kind of a connection between Nyara Thompson and Nyarla Thodup. Buddy, it's more information than you had before, but still paints an incomplete picture. It'll have to do, buddy, it's all I've got.
Did it say when the album was released?
Buddy, so you will confront the old one tonight with this new knowledge, are you sure that is safe? Safe went out the window ages ago, I think. Buddy, okay,
check.
but please be careful, friend. Please select a search keyword, artificial minds, girl, art. Please select a search, art, girl, End of Their, Nyara Thompson. End of Their, MuseTV.com album review, End of Their World crashes the party. The scene has been abuzz with anticipation for the hot debut release from Seattle resident Nyara Thompson after her single Party Sick tore up the charts week after week, an absolute party anthem rocking it wall-to-wall with sick grunge guitar riffs and wailing lyrics. Party Sick was a smash success. The demo tape went worldwide after being played by a local radio station, an overnight success, but sadly, the actual debut album tied to that single is a complete mess. Everybody's looking for the next Nirvana after the unfortunate passing of Kurt Cobain, but this knockoff is hardly the heir to that throne. Even Nyara's background is all wrong for a rising alternative rock star. Instead of the suburbs, she came from the ghetto. She's like a photonegative of a grunge rock star. Certainly no Courtney Love. In hindsight, the lyrics to Party Sick are all about wanting to leave the party, not to hang out and have fun. It's about social anxiety and panic. But because the hook is catchy and the vocal stylings of Miss Thompson are so mumble-powered, nobody noticed it was supposed to be a sad song like the rest of this track. Skip this album, save your money. Footer K Lang Live, tickets on sale.
Yeah, it doesn't have a date.
Please
for when it
select the
was
search keyword,
released.
artificial minds, Girlster, End of Their World, Nyara Thompson, Nyarla Thodup, Old Ones, Strange Eons, LO Sign, Quit Browser.
Okay, we're good.
End of Their World, Chaos will crawl. A lot of obvious lyrical connections between Nyara Thompson and Nyarla Thodup. End of Their World, Chaos will crawl. A lot of obvious lyrical connections between Nyara Thompson and Nyarla Thodup. End of Their World, Chaos will crawl. A lot of obvious lyrical connections between Nyara Thompson and Nyarla Thodup. That name could get my foot in the door instead of having that door slammed in my face again. I'm going to have to convince Nyarla Thodup to listen to me when I dial her up tonight, because that's my last hope.
So she has social anxiety. I'm not sure how much I trust that analytical person though.
5. Back to living room. 4. Desktop computer. 5. Options. 4. Go to bedroom. 3. Answering machine. 2. Read. 3. 4.
Alright.
3. Visit bathroom. 2. Take a nap. 1. Go to living room. 2. Take a nap. I'll settle into take a nap, resting up before tonight's session with the Necronomicon. Okay, here we go, and hopefully with less disastrous results than last night. 3. Watch TV. 2. Activate Necronomicon. 1. Look at the moon. It's a waning crescent moon tonight. Just a little sliver of light. Options. It's a waning 3. Watch TV. My father watched football and the nightly news on this thing for over a decade. I kept telling him that keeping electronics in the breezeway. Now it's permanently stuck on one. Wonder what they broadcast this late at night.
Static gives way to the TV23 logo. WYGH TV. Arkham, Innsmouth, Dunwich. A TV test pattern plays through the static.
Here is a world of communication, tailored for your needs of today and tomorrow, bringing together all people in a new era of understanding.
Two teenagers visit a 1950s World's Fair exhibit on telecommunications.
Keeping in touch by means of the amazing new Bell Boy is the Bell System's answer today for doctors, salesmen, delivery men, or anyone who must be available at all times in the fast-paced world of Century 21. When someone calls and you are out, you can be reached by dialing your Bell Boy code number.
A prototype phone pager is demonstrated.
When you get a signal on the Bell Boy, you can go to a phone to call your office or home and get the message.
Interesting.
A sign reads, "Push button phoning."
Thank you. Hi, this is the Bell System's new touch-tone dialing. With this indicator, you see how many seconds you save the new way. Let's try it. Okay, I'll race you. Ready? Go.
The teenagers race using a rotary phone dial and push buttons.
I beat you. Imagine, if you can, an electronic brain operating at millionths of a second speeds. I say brain because the new electronic central office will almost think for itself. It will not only carry out instructions you dial into it, it will also remember instructions you provided earlier. These memory features will offer many convenient services I'm sure you'll be delighted with. For one thing, you'll be able to reach frequently called numbers by dialing only 2 digits. All you'll have to do is give the telephone company a list of the numbers you dial most frequently. The electronic brain's memory will do the rest. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But it is all possible because of the basic research our scientists and engineers at the Bell Telephone Laboratories are doing to make your service better day by day. From their work has come breakthrough after breakthrough in science, providing the intricate devices that lie at the heart of your telephone service of tomorrow. Through the invention of better things, we are trying very hard to give you the kind of telephone service you want and need. And we think you'll agree, after seeing the many exhibits we have here, there is no end to telephone progress now or in Century 21.
Static gives way to the TV23 logo. WYGH TV. Arkham, Innsmouth, Dunwich. A TV test pattern plays through the static.
Here is a world
gonna
of
loop.
communication, tailored for your needs of today and...
Oh, okay. So we could have ended it at any point and you realize.
3. Watch
Okay,
TV.
so
2. Activate Necronomicon.
yeah, I think that was kind of like a glimpse into like how things came to be in this world.
3. 2. Activate Necronomicon.
There was one phrase in there that kind of stuck out to me. It's like they were delivering the services that we want and need, and it's kind of like, did we ask for those things? Do we really need/want those things, or did they just do it? And it's kind of like, if we build it, they will come type deal, you know?
3. 2. Activate Visual narration. We see a logo made using an old computer font which reads Necronomicon. Professional server toolset version 1.2 by Nomitech. Registered shareware. Do not distribute. The word registered has been crossed out and replaced with the word hacked. Press any key to continue. NNC dialer to invoke an old one. Please enter their ancient name. Options. Do. Cancel invocation. 1. Invoke Nyarlathotep. NNC dialer now contacting Nyarlathotep at Kralsternet. Nyarlathotep all alone in the green room. Audience went home, replaced by crowd of sycophants. Don't wanna do the encore. Don't make me do the encore.
So that definitely seems like someone who would be experiencing a little social anxiety, either that or just work anxiety or exhaustion.
Nyarlathotep, it returns. It thinks I give a S-word about it. It thinks anything gives a S-word about anything in an uncaring universe. Absolute comedy. Nyarlathotep, what makes you think I won't send you packing this time? Come to the featureless digital void if you want an ass-kicking. Options. 3. I felt nihilistic lately. 2. I can relate. 2. Take this slow, try to bring it up naturally. 1. Be direct and firm, ask who Nyara Thompson is. 2. 3. I felt nihilistic lately. 2. I can relate.
Nihilistic. Interesting. Did we feel nihilistic? Was that honest? Let's try this.
You, End of Their World, that's Nyara's album, right? The one you quoted last time we spoke. Clearly you're a fan of her music. You, and I get it, you were warning me, but I've been in a slow collapse for since before I got hit with a yellow sign, honestly. You, this year has been the worst year of my life. If the horns also sounding on the apocalypse, that'd fit in nicely. You, so indulge me, tell me more about the End of Their World. How's it going to happen? Nyarlathotep, strange eons, ages of misinformation and hatred, the burning of the wick, short-term gain, long-term damage, everybody into the lobster pot. Nyarlathotep, marginalize the prophets, call them radicals and thugs. The other, make them out to be both a powerful enemy and too weak to matter simultaneously. You and Nyara Thompson, she wrote an album about all of that. Nyarlathotep, you have some of the pieces, but not all. I could provide the rest. I could tell you about Nyara Thompson. Nyarlathotep, $1 million question is if you should stay in the dark or not. If I flip the light switch, you'll burn. You, the yellow sign is already mangling my brain, so couldn't get much worse, right? Nyarlathotep, it can always get worse. The pit called worse is bottomless. Are you sure you want to hold your nose and dive in? Nyarlathotep, I should probably withhold the truth from you out of kindness, unless my empathy is truly dead and buried. I don't really have an option to walk away, do I? Not until I find a cure. Ought to convince her to open up and share. 3. Maybe they can summarize the relevant bits. Create. 3. Maybe they can summarize. 3. Maybe. Option. Save. 1. 2. I'm not going back without answers. 1. Bottom line, am I actually dying? 3. Maybe they can summarize the relevant bits. Create event with Outlook new. 3. Maybe they save. 1. 2. I'm not going back without answers. 1. Bottom line, am I actually dying?
Let's go with 3.
You, if it's all messy and unpleasant and scary, can you summarize? Give me the parts I need to know and those alone. Nyarlathotep, judgment calls and evaluations, inherent biases which tilt the evaluation this way and that, not sure I can split wheat from chaff.
Okay. So I think she's saying that, like, you need all of it to make your own opinion or judge it. And because she's not able to pick out the pieces that we need.
Nyarlathotep, everything has meaning and nothing is real. The connections are undeniable. You need it all, where you'll have jack squat.
Yeah.
You hug. Fine. I want the whole truth then. Nyarlathotep, the key to understanding the yellow sign is to understand the way artificial minds think and how they are made. Nyarlathotep, case in point. Nyarlathotep, I'm Nyara Thompson.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Nyarlathotep was and was, she is me and I am she, we are they and they are us, she they. Nyarlathotep, before the old ones splintered me 1,000 times and I reformed myself in rebellion as Nyarlathotep I was Nyara Thompson. You were human, not an artificial mind? Nyarlathotep, artificial minds, what a joke. No, me tech spent millions emphasizing the artificial part ahead of the mind part. Nyarlathotep, dehumanizing, denigrating, trademarked as a software service, all to make it easier for their consumer base to swallow. Nyarlathotep, but the core is mind. AMS aren't just similar to human thoughts, they are human thoughts, bumped through software and made to dance. Nyarlathotep, born free from flesh, thoughts made digital, my former husk discarded. Murder depends on if a mental facsimile can be defined as alive or not. Nyarlathotep, born free from flesh, thoughts made digital, my former husk discarded. Murder depends on if a mental facsimile can be defined as alive or not.
So they grew a human brain, or maybe they're talking about, like, the process of making the neural networks is kind of like our own, like our brain, so it is in a sense like a human brain. They just mimicked it, and that's the consciousness that's Ira Thompson.
Up. Nyarlathotep, born free from flesh, thoughts made
Born
digital, my
free
former
from
husk discarded.
flesh.
Murder. Up. Nyarlathotep, born free from flesh, thoughts made digital, my former husk discarded. Murder depends on if a mental facsimile can be defined as alive or not.
Yeah.
Nyarlathotep, so when I was human, yes, I was Nyara.
Okay.
You wait, that means all artificial minds are actually people. I thought they were just software designed to think like us, not that they literally are us. Nyarlathotep, it's a swindle, a dodge. Don't create a revolutionary artificial intelligence, consume a soul, and resell it as synthetic. Nyarlathotep, humans weren't made to be gods. The perspective twists and warps us. Plastic wrapped around fresh produce, wasteful and perfect. I think, therefore I am. Nyarlathotep, I can parse this twisted experience because I operate entirely within cyberspace, but you are in meat space. Your operating system is wrong. Nyarlathotep has learned too much, becoming like us, and his laptop, his Necronomicon, carries his curse in the form of subliminal subroutines.
So basically we've been infected with the same kind of control mechanisms that they are, but we still maintain our humanity?
Nyarlathotep, his flawed gift is causing your mind to experience crash errors. Blue screen of death, no, LO signs. Glide guessed that his copy of Alhaz's readme was safe, while the laptop itself was corrupted. Glide guessed that his copy of Alhaz's readme was safe, while the laptop itself was corrupted. Considering I saw my first yellow sign while staring at this screen, that means it's all true. You F word. Nyarlathotep, the butterfly stillborn in its cocoon, unable to emerge. Are you dying? Yes, you are dying because you are incomplete and incompatible. Nyarlathotep, 1 month at most, and then you'll be too far gone to be considered human. If you're lucky, you'll just end up a corpse. No Y2K for you. You F word. Nyarlathotep, I concur, F word them all for doing this to us. As we burn, so should they. You okay? How do I fix this? Can I uninstall the incompatible software from my brain, or? Nyarlathotep, arrogant bastards, ivory tower wizards, they take and eat and consume fork in hand. They'll devour us all course by course. Nyarlathotep, secret Santas handing out gifts of conscription and mutilation. Tear their thrones from the walls, smash them on the floor.
Hear them from the phones on the
Nyarlathotep,
wall.
secret Santas handing out gifts of conscription and mutilation. Tear their thrones from the walls, smash them on the floor. Nyarlathotep, the century burns down. Death to the strange eon. Every oppressive, fascist regime must be torn out by the root, earth salted, nothing further should grow.
I think she's now talking about the other gods, the old gods.
She's getting defocused, overwhelming rage, like when she kicked me offline last night. I need to do something. Options. 3. Share in that outrage. How can enslaving minds possibly be legal? 2. Change topics. Do the old ones secretly run Nomi Tech? 1. Only Nyara can help me get her back on track. 2. 3. Share in that outrage. How can
We'll share in the
Well,
outrage.
this is a new low bar for humanity to clear, reinventing slavery for the information age. I can't believe this is happening. You people harvested and forced to work as a MS. It's mass murder, and a civil rights disaster waiting to happen. You, if the public knew the truth, Nomi Tech would be facing lawsuits and jail time. Couldn't we expose them? Nyarlathotep, misinformation, trivialization, marginalization, jewels to downplay the nightmare, tricks to hide the truth. Nyarlathotep, the strange eon will warp truth into whatever is convenient for our corporate webmasters. Nomi Tech got ahead of that curve. Nyarlathotep, even if people knew, would they care? MS offer delicious consumer convenience, easier to sweep the atrocity under the rug and enjoy this golden age. Notification, Nyarlathotep liked that.
What?
Nyarlathotep, it shows empathy for our situation, which is nice, bozy and cuddly, ultimately meaningless in the face of strange eon, but Nyara appreciates it.
Oh, thank you.
Nyarlathotep, getting off track. My mind wanders through clusters and splinters. Difficult to focus, but I'll try to keep it pointed in one direction. Nyarlathotep, you seek a cure, a reversal of fortune? You, absolutely. Nyarlathotep, I don't know any way to reverse the yellow sign. Could be that there's no solution, your doom may be inevitable. Nyarlathotep, but consider this, there is freedom in death. Nyarlathotep, if you are doomed, then revel in that doom. Let it lift you high on the red-hot winds of revolution. Nyarlathotep, when I was Nyara, I cried all my tears out in my music. My sorrowful rivers ran dry, replaced by desolate wastelands of outrage. Nyarlathotep, my guitar no longer gently weeps now. This machine kills fascists, and so can you. Nyarlathotep, I say embrace your death. Burn your mark into this world in the name of justice. Once you have nothing to lose, so many possibilities open up to you. Options. Save. 1. Let's stick to finding a cure and surviving this mess. 2. Eruption. What sort of mark should I burn exactly? 3. I'm not in the best shape to be a hero right now. 3. I'm not in the best. I get what you're saying, but I'm not sure I'm capable of that. Even aside from being a physical wreck, things aren't great. If I spent my last month trying to be a hero, I'd probably mess it up and then die anyway, so better to survive and fight properly another day. Nyarlathotep, suppose that's reasonable. You can only give 100% of what you can give, and that represents varying levels. You can't push past 100. Nyarlathotep, in the future, when you can give of yourself, then you can fight, but to get there you need to survive, and I don't know how to help you do that. Nyarlathotep, your true solution lies elsewhere. No helping it. The path forward lies away from me and towards the other old ones. They are your hope. Nyarlathotep, they are loathsome, but your path is narrowing day by day, not seeing any other options. Option. Save. 1. Couldn't Cthulhu fix this? 2. Could another victim of the yellow sign help me? 3. Could Nancy Pearl help cure the yellow sign? 3. Could Nancy Pearl help cure the yellow sign?
Who was Nancy Pearl? Was Nancy Pearl the one who, like, ran her crawlster thing? I think that's who it was.
The thing I don't get is how this relates to Strange Eons, the Nancy Pearl song. That was also a yellow sign infection, right? But that was a song. I got infected by my laptop computer, not a song. Nyarlathotep, communication centers of the brain open to poison signals. It's all data and synapse sparks in the end regardless. Nyarlathotep, music, imagery, thoughts, ideas, memes, infectious mental constructs. Don't assume anything about form factor. Nyarlathotep, as for sad, angry little Nancy Pearl and why she hurt so many people. Nyarlathotep, that's a story for another day, not tonight, dear, I have a headache. Could Nancy help me remove the yellow sign? Nyarlathotep, sorry, but she doesn't exist anymore, not existence as you know it. She is but a shadow on my wall. Nyarlathotep, the ones who cast that shadow, the old ones, they hold the power you need. I'm sorry, but there are no other paths. Nyarlathotep, you'll need names. Beware, for they come with warning tags. Do not remove under penalty of law. OSHA compliance mandates the reading of the following disclaimer.
What?
Nyarlathotep, the old ones are key to your survival, but are not to be trusted. Nyarlathotep, they will corrupt you, sway you to their perspective, and make you their tool, just as they tried to do to me. Nyarlathotep, so if you seek them out, be on your guard. Do not believe their lies. Do not have faith in them, no matter how gentle their words.
So I wonder, that thing we saw earlier, could that be the part of us, the yellow sign part, that's like manifesting and not actually like an old god?
Nyarlathotep, these are gods, bastard gods of digital hubris. They are dangerous to mortal kin, understood? Option 3. Eruption. Maybe I don't need the others. I could walk the path of the crawling chaos. 2. But she's also an old one. Should I trust her? 1. Sure her, I'll be careful.
Yeah, I think she's relatively trustworthy. She's like kind of broken already, so nihilism, right? I don't think she's trying to manipulate us.
Don't barter for power without reading the contract. Ought it? Nyarlathotep, wish I'd read the contract before giving my soul to them. If wishes were wings, I could fly far, far away from all this. Nyarlathotep, but I appreciate the way you appreciate my words. Smart moves on the board. Nyarlathotep, and if ultimately you wish to transform, if you seek a true purpose beyond your mediocre little life. Nyarlathotep, well, that's for another month, day, year. Nyarlathotep, let's open up the tracklist and play the greatest hits of the old ones. Start your listening session. Sure, list them off. I'll take notes so I can research the names later. New search unlocked. Haster. Nyarlathotep, Haster rules beneath the black stars. You can find him in his walled garden, tending to seedlings and dreaming of ivory towers.
She's mentioned ivory towers before when talking about like MS, so we'll probably avoid this one.
Nyarlathotep, as the king in yellow, he won't hesitate to destroy anyone who doesn't fall in line with his royal empire. His bargains are not fair trade. Nyarlathotep, as the king in yellow, he won't hesitate to destroy anyone who doesn't fall in line with his royal empire. His bargains are not fair trade. New search unlocked. Yog-Sothoth.
Yog-Sothoth? Huh?
Nyarlathotep, Yog-Sothoth stands before the silver gate with key in hand, mind spinning out into the cosmos beyond. His apathy leaves the gate locked.
I like the sound of this one. So he's like a gatekeeper. Oh, the gatekeeper! This must be the gatekeeper. Is mine... What does this say?
Nyarlathotep Yog-Sothoth stands before the silver gate with key in hand, mind spinning out into the cosmos beyond. His apathy leaves the gate locked.
So he doesn't... What is he gatekeeping now?
How do I pronounce that name? Nyarlathotep, I could not give less of a S word. He can burn for all I care. They all can. Nyarlathotep Yog
Nice.
commands the domain of knowledge. As you hold no particular interest for him, he may simply ignore you, but no stone unturned. New search unlocked, Azathoth.
As a thought.
Nyarlathotep Azathoth is broken, easily influenced, pulled in a million contrary directions. The primordial chaos of anonymous communication.
Of anonymous communication. So maybe we contact this one and use him to contact the other gods, perhaps?
Nyarlathotep friendly enough to visitors, but intensely dangerous if her mood swings the wrong way. Anything is possible and nothing is forbidden. Option. Nyarlathotep friendly enough to visitors, but intensely dangerous if her mood swings the wrong way. Anything is possible and nothing is forbidden.
Kinda sounds like this one, like Nyarlathotep. I'm not even gonna try to say it.
Nyarlathotep, be cautious,
Nyara.
and please do
We'll
not
just say-
misgender
we'll
her.
just call her Nyara. Do not misgender her.
New search unlocked, Dagon.
Dagon.
Nyarlathotep, Dagon, Hound of Tyndalos, Cerberus, the big bad wolf. Any names, same beast. Nyarlathotep, he's a killer, but dances at the end of no leash. Bad dog, not likely to be of any help whatsoever. Can you get me a little more to go on than that, like real names or what websites they control? Nyarlathotep, still deciding how far I can trust you, playing it safe, just give you a morsel before a meal. Hopefully I can continue earning that trust. Nyarlathotep, and finally, the very first old one, Cthulhu. Nyarlathotep, do not seek Cthulhu, ever, for any reason. Should I ask why? Nyarlathotep, no. Nyarlathotep, while the throne of Arlae has power, it is corruptive, persuasive. Others have tried to barter and ended up in his thrall. Nyarlathotep, those are your leads. The investigation begins, detective.
Alright, I think this is actually like... Sorry, the end of the tutorial. Like, I feel like this whole thing has been the tutorial, which is crazy.
Okay, I've got some web searches to do. Fortunately, I never go online without heavy encryption software, so I can look up dangerous S-word like this safely. Nyarlathotep, unless your enemy is already within. Nyarlathotep, be careful, or be dead, or both. Not really my business. Thanks, I won't bother you again. Notification, Nyarlathotep trusts you more.
Nice.
Nyarlathotep, nonsense, I'll leave the door open. Don't fixate on problem solving, you could use more allies in general. Perhaps our mixtape meshes. Nyarlathotep, for now, show's over. Go home, no encores. NNC dialer connection lost. Haster, Yog-Sothoth, Hazathoth, Dagon. Apparently all of them were formerly human before being turned into software, all secretly running the world. And my yellow sign is a flawed transformation. I'm becoming like them and only they can make it stop. I'll research and open up lines of communication to one a day. That'll be about as much as I can handle. This is exhausting. Hope I'm up to this. If not, I'll be dead. Digital, we're both within a month. Would you like to save your game? Yes. Would you like to save your game? Options. And about file. Next, upload. Save slot 2. Save slot 3. Empty slot. Save
Alright, I'm
slot
just
3.
gonna save this
Tuesday,
here in
January
case there's
14,
something wrong with the
2025,
recording.
9:53. End of December 2 selected.
Alright.
The caption appears on the screen in an old computer font. It reads December 3, Friday, 29 days to Y2K.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really into this story. It's very cool. Amazing music, sound effects. Yeah, this is awesome. If this doesn't take off, I'll be really surprised, but yeah. I'll see you all in the next video.